So when you were playing with these guys, I mean, where are these coaches coming from? Is it mostly local people that have just, picked up the game, or is there a lot of folks from America coming over and coaching and doing all that as well?
That's a good question because a lot of people, again, number one, they probably don't realize that we play the sport out here anyway. But number two,
Hmm.
so the way it works is you have guys who were dominant when they played, like back in the day. You mentioned it for Europe. So back in the day, Wembley Stadium, right, where we hold one of the London games. The sport in this country, like you talk about the London Monarchs, the London Ravens, they're historical teams. I mean, I think even Sean Payton played here with the London Monarchs. I think it was, or one of the other teams, and what's his name? Cowboys.
Is it Jason
Jason
Garrett?
Garrett, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
he played over here too. Like, it was booming. We were selling out stadiums. We were sponsored by Coca-Cola, Budweiser. We were like, literally, it was booming. And then for some reason, in terms of like administration and the league, like BAFA, whatever happened, political issues, it took a nosedive, and
Hmm.
it's been nosediving ever since. So
Yeah.
in
I mean,
terms
I
of
remember as
coaches,
a
it's a
kid,
lot of
like, yeah, I was going to say, I remember as a kid when NFL Network first came around, they started showing NFL Europe games. I remember seeing, it was like Rain Fire, I think like Barcelona Dragons, the London,
yeah,
you said the
yeah,
Monarchs, like, all these,
yeah,
and there was guys that made it from there to the NFL, and it was
yeah,
almost like
yep,
a stepping stone, like another minor league. But yeah, it's unfortunate that
exactly.
it's not there anymore, but it sounds
It
like the
is.
sport is thriving anyway. So,
I mean, yes and no to that one.
okay.
Um, so yeah, so like, so like the coaches are a mixture of like people who played the sport back in the day and they got love for the game. Bearing in mind, right, nobody gets paid, not even the coaches. The coaches don't get
Mm,
nothing, so they give up all their free time away from their families to travel down to coach, only to get to, I don't know, maybe the local team, and half the teammates showed up, and then you get it in the ear. You might, I'm one of them guys who would always show up. And then the guys that are there, you get put in that good light because you came down, you're showing commitment. But then it's like, oh, if you don't have a full O line, you can't run certain plays. If you ain't got full D line, you can't do certain things, and then you're limited to what you can do at practice, which then just ruins your whole preparation for the game on Sunday. Um, so the coaches are a mixed bag between like parents, people who have played before. We do on occasion get coaches who come down from parts of Europe, sometimes from the US, because they want to they want to make that difference and help out. But generally, it's people who have played before who all have some kind of interest, and they have to get their coaching badges. Only issue is sometimes you get coaches who just show up, they put the gear on, and they because they look the part, they think they can do the
hmm.
part, and it doesn't always work that way. So yeah, we don't get no one special in particular. Um, there are a handful of coaches who like are very, very reputable. Like they can, for example, there's a guy called Tony Allen. Probably haven't heard about him. He has very strong links to the NFL himself. Like here's an example. So F.A. Abada, Washington Commanders right now. Don't know if you heard about him. He's a D line for the
I haven't,
Commanders.
no.
He's from
Hmm.
yeah. So he's number 97. He broke his leg, so he's out right now. But he's from the UK. Um, another guy. Cowboys defensive line coach Aidan Durdy, mixed race guy, bald head. He is from the UK. Started here at the the bottom of the barrel and worked his way up to the NFL. He was coaching with the Falcons. Now he's the defensive line coach for the Cowboys, who just got spanked, by the way. Um, so yeah, there are a handful of coaches who are legit, and like you mentioned their name. I say Tony Allen, his name holds a lot of weight here and in parts of the states. So, but
Hmm.
generally, it's coaches who have played before. They're going through their coaching badges, and then they basically go to their local team or somewhere not too far away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stunned kind of by the parallels because the soccer pyramid here, or whatever the organization is almost exactly the same. My nephews and nieces, they play, pretty high level club
Mm.
soccer out here, and it's almost the exact same thing. It's just people that show up, people that
Yeah,
volunteer, they get paid a little bit, and sometimes if they have an accent, people take them seriously because they're like, oh, okay, you're from the UK.
you know
You
what
know
you're talking
soccer.
about. Yeah,
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 exactly. Right. So I'm
yeah.
assuming it's the same thing. Maybe a guy shows up with like a
One
Texas
hundred
accent and they're
percent.
like, oh,
Bro,
okay.
I remember being at uni or college and having certain coaches come down. Sometimes you'll have a coach come down for like one session and they make a big thing of it. They'll put promo out, be like, oh, make sure you come down because we've got this coach coming. And the moment they start speaking, you kind of get chills. You're like, oh, shit. Sorry, my bad. You get, oh, damn, like this guy knows what he's talking about. He's got an American accent. Then you straighten up real quick. You work that extra harder because you think, oh, this guy's got the connections. He's got the links. But it's always fun when that happens. It just doesn't
Mhm.
happen often.
Yeah, that's hilarious.